So here we are. It's pretty late at night, but we're still going. Just about wrapping up for the evening here. So I told you I'd get you your thing today and your video, and so that's the plan. So let's see. Take a little drink of some cold coffee and let's start. So this you'll like. Ta-da! So that is your super cool banquette. I think that box goes to the chandelier in the other room, but yeah, the other cool thing about your super cool banquette is it has these super cool, if I can get to them, let's see if I can, storage areas, which once I get some piano hinges and a handle of some sort on, they should work great. So there is the box, and it actually goes down underneath there, so you'll have a little more space, which is kind of fun. You've got another one over here too. And through the back of this, I shoved more rigid insulation, which is this stuff here, which is solid foam and will be a lot more durable. And then rather than throw away the rest, I just put it in the empty spaces there. And put your fiberglass actually back in. So you have more than doubled your insulation behind this, which gets definitely blasted by the afternoon sun, so hopefully this seat will stay fairly cool, which is good. Put this back. Okay, remove the sheet of plywood out of the way and we'll talk about our pantry. So, here you have your beautiful pantry. Oh, outlet in the banquette too. I've got two of them, one there, one there. Got a light wired up top there. Got a motion sensor switch that's going to go right here. The door is obviously going to go here, so you'll open it up and then you'll walk into this pantry space. That's an 8-foot by 2-foot 4-inch door that's going to go in there. It's right now 8 foot or 8 foot 1 inch by 8 foot or 2 foot 6. Okay, here's the wider opening to the dining room. It's not quite 4 feet, but it's close. And in here, you're used to seeing all this. It's getting a little dark, but we've got, I've gone ahead and lowered in, you can really see the platforms now, for one, your 7-foot high ceiling here, which I've framed in, and the 8-foot high ceiling in the other place. Let's get over here and see if we can catch some of that light. So that's going to be your opening. Your opening is going to be about 3 feet, which I think I'll just put two 1-foot-6 doors that swing in. And the reason why it's going to be a big opening like that is you don't have a lot of height. So that should work out just fine. We got switches wired to go here. Of course we're going to do, you can see up top there, we're going to do some lights so you can see in that area, and that'll be on a motion sensor. We've got a pocket door frame that's in. So here's the pocket door frame. That'll be for a 2'8" pocket door or 2'6", I'm not sure. I've re-centered your doorway here for your closet, so now it's not centered in this 7-foot opening, it's centered on the hallway, which yields you this larger space to the right here, which would be plenty deep for putting shelves and whatnot. We've got bookcase alcove and another bookcase alcove. And here's the fun thing. Let's see how well you can see it. We got some nice looking pine coffers that I've already gone ahead and built. And the way I did this, you can kind of see the plywood structure that I put in order to support it. And rather than having a angle or something totally flush, I created kind of a shadow effect with the outside trim. So it looks pretty cool. It's sort of David's idea too. We played around with it. And the two middle beams there, right in the center, align perfectly with the two middle sections on either side of your door. So those lines will just continue up and straight across, which will look super cool. Okay. Continuing over here, I'm going to build a bigger soffit. You can see the framing's already in place. That's going to lead into, or a bigger coffer that'll lead between the office and the dining room. It should look really nice, especially with the bookcases here. I had to rip a bunch of 2x in order to get the correct depth for the rest of this so it works with the sheetrock, but it should be fine. So here's one fan. We put it on the lighter color of the paddles. The other side is darker. And we've ran new wire switching down to that, which used to be a switched receptacle. And I bought some fan combo light deals. I can show you one from here. You can probably see these are pretty standard. Here, let's go underneath the light. So that's kind of what they look like. So because the fans didn't come with switches, those will be the switches. And it's got the fan below and the light above. So those should work pretty well. But they did cost a little bit, so we'll have to figure that out. We'll do a reconciliation and get it all squared away. We've got another fan in here, again, wired to the new switch. Here we don't have a light set up in the guest bathroom because we've got it in here. We've gone ahead and moved switches over here. We've got two of them because one of them is going to go to the fan and the other one's going to go to the light. Over here we have your brand new oil rub bronze shower head on its slide bar, which you grab and slide like so. And I set it at Shaquille O'Neal height at the top, so if you want to get in way high you can. We're still missing, it looks like, a little trim piece there, so I'll figure that out. But it works. You basically pull it out, turn it to whatever temperature you want, and shut it. Ta-da! Okay, lights off. I think that's pretty much it, guys. Fans are showing up. Oh, the extra fan. We'll talk about that later. You won't have to decide that right now. Yeah, Winco all morning and Wisteria all night. Nice. That's the way it goes. Let's look outside real quick here. Hopefully we've got some. Oh, it's looking good. So we had a thunderstorm today. It's pretty cool. There's Job's Peak, still a little snow up top there. Here is your little board that you made. You said that was too red, that was too light. Here, is that a better light? Okay. Yeah, too red, too light, and somewhere in between those two. I'm thinking, looking at this, that the red is just about perfect with these pine knots. And you'll judge it for yourself when you're here. I'm thinking that red is exactly where you want to be. Whereas this dark is too dark. So, I don't know what you're going to want to think, but I kind of like the red with the pine knots. Yeah, whereas the dark is just too dark. So we'll see. I'll let you play with the stain a little more when you're out here. It looks pretty good with your cabinetry though. So, here it is with your cabinets. Again, I think the red is better. I'd go red. Get away from the dark. It's gonna be best, I think. That's a harsh light there. So, okay. But that's all to be determined. And that is your area of expertise, not mine. Let's go check the sunset one more time. Boom. You better. Getting there. A little bit better. Yeah. Okay. Adios, buenas noches. It's time for bed.